viral yesterday. Irish soldiers were seen early hours of Monday in Ojota area of Lagos State, pouncing on a LASTMA official. They saw him, the video showed him being beaten up by the soldiers. It occurred about 8 a.m. Yesterday. The soldiers, numbering about 8 of them, got hold of the LASTMA officer and beat him for several minutes. Now, some reports say that this was a revenge beating. According to them, it was gathered that it was a retaliation over an incident where LASTMA officers were allegedly had beaten up a soldier in that same Ojota last week. So that's what happened. Then we saw these men in uniforms beating up each other, and it brings back the conversation, you know, if the law enforcement are being unruly, how do you expect we, the citizens, those who are to be led or, you know, guided. Or guided, how do you expect us to obey the laws? So what are your thoughts on this? It's not the first time we're saying this. We've seen this happen several times. What are your thoughts? LASTMA, they don't carry arms. Soldiers, you know, they're not supposed to, they have arms, but they're not supposed to be carrying arms around the streets anyway. But what are your thoughts on this really, really disturbing videos? You can call us on 081-764-1679, 090-241-63440. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourViewTVC so we can read your tweets. What are your thoughts on this quite disturbing video? I don't even know what...
So I saw, you know, the part that worried me was the fact that this was carried out by people that had their faces covered in a way. It was a deliberate attack, and they wanted to remain anonymous while meting out that, whether it was a revenge or just an attack on another security operative within traffic, actually. LASTMA is more of traffic, but they also do a bit of security operative within the state. All shades of wrong, obviously, but the press release from the military already mentioned the fact that, oh, we're always cautioning our people to obey traffic laws, because really, even they know that they don't obey traffic laws. And he said that we've also cautioned that we are not, this kind of action should not be carried out. But the video that went viral is a video that should not be, is something that should not even have occurred in the first place. It is wrong for a military man wearing a full military uniform, disguise his face, and then there's another person who was like a civilian, and they were kicking and hitting a LASTMA official in uniform. All shades of wrong, like at no point in time. There are legal ways to process. If you feel like you were unfairly treated by the LASTMA official and you have something against him, you might write a petition. But the likelihood is even the military person were wrong at the time when the LASTMA official carried out what he did. So they couldn't have gotten justice
take this
today.
call. I'll come to you, Mariam. Daniel from Oronshoki, thanks for calling.
I'm listening.
Yes, you're live.
Okay. I say I'm calling in the respect of the soldier and the last man, what happened yesterday.
Yes.
Okay. It's only in Lagos where we have thousands of laws, but none to be implemented. I don't see the reason why. I am not a soldier quite well, but I don't see the reason why a last man will oppose the authority on a soldier man. Last man doesn't carry a weapon, but they seems as if they have power more than police. They have corrupt the police people working with them. Because the reason why I'm saying it, I am a driver, and I know what I pass in their hands. Now, for them beating a soldier, knowing that if a soldier one died, that means the village where that soldier died, more than 20 will die. Because they will go and...
That's not right, though. That's not right, though.
Yes, so he's just trying to say
that the LASTMA people are doing like they are stronger than the soldiers, and that he's a driver. He suffers a lot from the hands of LASTMA while driving, LASTMA officials while driving, and then he made a very strong statement. He said, you don't do anything to soldiers. That soldier, if a village kills a soldier, 20 will go over that.
So there has to be a lot of sensitization. You know, there's a way it should be on paper and there's a way it plays out in reality. So the truth is, first of all, the army talking about this was revenge fighting or not. If I'm LASTMA, we just want to see the names of the people that carried out this assault. Let's start from there, and then let's see what you're going to do from there. Then secondly, I mean, this happens too often. It's too embarrassing for whoever their commandant or, you know, whoever their head is. And it's because when they do things like that, everybody moves on. Nobody, even at the top, is called to sort of answer for what their subordinates are doing. And that's why they can get away with it. It does not speak well for the uniform. It does not speak well for the integrity of the military. How do you have some people just nonsense? I'm trying to look like nonsense your work. Do you understand? We've seen videos of young military officers standing on the roads and wielding their arms and speaking nonsense on the road. I mean, we have to do better the military has to do better in cautioning their young subordinate soldiers that go out on the streets. LASTMA also needs to be protected. We talked about, a few months ago, we talked about LASTMA being attacked even by civilians, you know, in carrying out their duties. Now they've said they don't even stand on the road like they used to, because we've seen a video of a bus trying to reverse into a LASTMA official to push him over a bridge, you know, so people are doing their job. Allow them to do their job. If you have a grouse against them, go to court. Report to the relevant authorities. Anybody that assaults anyone, we want to know their names and they should be punished accordingly.
Let's call from Emmanuel, calling from Manugodo. Thank you, Emmanuel, for calling. Hello, Emmanuel, you're live.
Yes, I'm with you. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah. Well done. It's a good program that you guys are doing. But the truth there is that LASTMA, they are not doing what they are supposed to do.
That's why it's in trouble.
Yes, I want you to get that right. And I want their authorities to get it right. LASTMA, they are they are out of track presently in Lagos now. If you see a LASTMA working, they can just gang somewhere and they will see you going through maybe probably one-way road. And instead of them to direct you that, oh, young man, don't go, or this, they will allow you to fall into that trap, and you now see thousands of them, they will come out. And apart from that, that has happened to me before. Because there won't be any sign. And apart from that, the way they will even treat that civilian, they will treat that driver, they will treat them like a mess. And it has happened to me before that they even collected money that is not going to government pockets. They will collect it from you. So what that LASTMA did to that the soldier is unofficial from their side, and it's because they are not well trained. If you go to Ojota there, you will see the way they are doing. So they say that I heard that even LASTMA, they have LASTMA spy or LASTMA Aja. They call them Aja amongst the thugs. It's very, very bad. Very, very bad.
Okay. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. Your thoughts on it?
You know, when I saw this story, I was just thinking that how many children today, when you ask that, what do you want to be in future, would say, I want to be a LASTMA official or I want to be a policeman. Because of issues like this, we've seen this over and over again on media, showing how embarrassing, like Miriam said, these people have portrayed themselves. And then in saner climes, we would see that being a uniformed official it's a thing of honor, really honorable. The citizens show them that regard and all that. But in Lagos, especially, you know, you just see an official and you just pass by. And this is not the first time this is happening now. We've had, a few weeks ago, we also had the DSS and the people from the Nigerian Correctional Facility, you know, doing the same thing. And I say that who is actually responsible for calling on the judiciary, who are supposed to be the implementers of the law, to behave themselves and treat themselves in a more respectable and dignifying manner? It is just a situation of who, if you ask me now, who I go ask or something like that.
You know, it's quite difficult. I mean, it's a really tough situation to be when you are in a nation where we don't like to do things properly. Just like you said, you know, that if it was LASTMA official that had gone to attack, what would I have expected was a letter from the army to the head of LASTMA that your official was here, attacked one of our boys, documented, then they investigate, and there's repercussion, and there's a paper trail on what happened. So we see start to finish. Same thing. Even all of those watching us on TV, something happens to you, instead of you to go to the police. I mean, one of my friends recently got attacked, and she was saying that I want to take the matter to police. I was saying that this is we are family. Let us find a way to resolve this matter. And she was like, no, I need to have a paper trail. I need to at least inform the authorities that it occurred. I don't need to take the person to court, but let the authorities know that this thing happened to me on record. Which now said, I'm like, okay, maybe, because she's seeing it from the right perspective. I was seeing as a Nigerian, like, just let's forgive and move on. But she's like, we have to,
then one day
you
get here and then you flare up.
We got to remember that in every situation, we have to document it and make the right process.
Please let me quickly say this. The fact that there are abuse cases within LASTMA, the fact that many Nigerians have many Lagosians have personal grouse against LASTMA does not justify
God bless you.
What that video depicted. Because it could be anybody's father, anybody's brother, that might just get kicked in some way and it passes on. And that's not what we want. We don't want jungle justice. It does not benefit anybody that we do jungle justice. So, yes, another day on the show, we will discuss LASTMA's challenges. But today, what we're talking about is no human being we shouldn't carry out revenge cases against anybody for what they've done to us. No revenge against anybody for what they've done to us. No jungle justice as a way to resolve an issue. And the military needs to clean up within itself. There have been several cases where military would have altercation with Navy and they will go gather, come back. You know, they will have
We're doing gangs of New York.
Come back. It's not the first time. So please, please, as the military, you are here. Like you are at the highest level in the hierarchy of uniform wearing people. So yes, you deserve all the respect, but you said you will carry yourself, you know, because the way you carry, they say the way you dress is the way you are dressed. You carry yourself with that. Don't take one way. Don't go into the wrong. Don't drive against traffic. Don't drive in an appropriate way that would make you against the law. And even if it happens,
I want us to address something.
Follow the legal way. I
want us to address the Nigerian factor, how we are as a people. Even regular citizens. Somebody hurts you and you remember that your uncle is a police officer. You remember my uncle is a soldier. And you go and call them to bring the boys. We do it. So why are we not pretending because somebody... We see it on TV. Now, like, oh, police and LASTMA, we can condemn it. But we all do it in different ways. Sure. Everybody. And it's a Nigerian factor that we must fix. Because it starts from you and I.
Yeah. There's a culture of just, you know, let's see how we can get away with things like that. But I just wanted to also say, you know, the two callers mentioned, oh, if you know LASTMA, LASTMA. So the reason why you think LASTMA is because LASTMA is the one that deals with you on a daily basis. You are not dealing with soldiers on a daily basis. And everybody finds the law enforcement agency or the person that has to enforce law annoying, frustrating. I just passed this road, you're here again. So we understand the daily annoyance that comes with, like a class monitor. We're annoyed by the class monitor. That's the person's job, but, you know, so forget the little annoyances. Just know as a Nigerian that it is wrong for a group of military officers wearing that khaki everywhere that we're thinking of sending to Niger to fight war. They now come and gather one LASTMA official and be beating him is wrong. It does not make sense.
We should.
That's all we can take on this segment. We're going to break. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.